Welcome, everyone, to this masterclass. I'm very excited because this past week, I have had the great pleasure of hearing so many rising stars in the opera oratorio world. Now, today, I have the pleasure of working with them. It's an honor and a pleasure. I know it's silly to say to the singers, don't be nervous, because everybody's always nervous when they step on a stage. But we're going to create a safe space, we're going to have fun, hopefully learn something, and really discover the joy of singing as well. So, just let me tell you about the order of the program. We've changed it just a little bit. We're going to start with Vera, who will sing from Così fan tutte, Mani implacabili. Then we will go to Nikki, Ach ich fühl's. Then we'll have David. We want to throw a guy in there somewhere, So we have David, and we'll end with Mariam. Okay? So are our singers here and ready? Yes, good. It's so great to see you. Oh, enjoy. She didn't know until just like 2 minutes ago she was going to go first, so.
Would you like a score?
No. I think I'm fine with this. But Mariam, Vera, give me just a moment to go out here. I want to watch you a little bit. Well, hello, Kelly.
Chiudi quelle finestre, oh,
This is a fun one to start out with, I think. Brava. Beautiful singing, beautiful performance.
Thank you.
Now, you don't mind if we start to just work on it completely?
No.
Okay. Now, when you start with something like this, you have to really, really have that character inside of the voice, inside of the body. Now, you do something which I love. You have these great high notes, which you seem to approach you seem to be able to flip up into that high extension in a really beautiful way. A lot of us mezzos, we have a hard time with that, but you don't. So that is something that I love to hear from your voice. Very high, good placement, and all the vowels right where they should be. Now, if you think that as Dorabella, that you're coming out and this is your big aria, then you've defeated your purpose already. She is or one of the most melodramatic characters in opera. She's very, very like this, and she really is quite funny in a way. I call her Doorbell, you know, because it's Dorabella, ding dong, you know. So when you come out like you, of course, and present yourself to your audience, but then get this feeling of, give me the note. You know, it's got to really like bang them in the face. Okay? All right. Let's just try that bit. Now that I want you to commit 100% to it. Instead of Okay, now the reason I'm going to work a lot on this recitative is that I believe it's incredibly important in getting your audience right here, because your real job, you know, they have a job, you do. You have a job to look interested in what we're doing up here. But our job is really to get you in the palm of our hands dramatically from the very first moment. So, can you just say it for me? Scostati!
Scostati! Paventi il tristo effetto, d'un disperato effetto.
Oh, I love it. Okay, brava. Okay, without getting anger inside of the voice or tensing up or whatever, but feeling that same thing if you can, try to get that feeling into the presentation, let's say, the dramatic presentation. Okay, now this make sure that you come in right, do it. There you go. Yeah. Get him, get him. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. You're starting to really feel her, I think. Now, you're doing something that all young singers do and that I did until like just a few years ago probably, which is your thumb is coming, you're acting with your thumb, and that, you know, my thumb really should have gotten an Oscar because it was acting all over the place, and you want to take all of that energy and put it here or out to them, okay? So I know sometimes I know, honey, it's so nerve-wracking. If you ever come up on stage and you feel like you just cannot get your breath where you want it and you just can't feel calm, just think of this is your safe space. This is going to be your 5 minutes. Nobody's going to take it. Nobody's going to be up here with you. It's going to be you and Hans, you know? So this is your safe space. You're going to have all kinds of stuff inside of it, right? Fire for her, ice for another character. But right now it's fire and melodrama, okay? So just know this is yours. We're safe, all right? So now can you just say for me, starting at the ascoltati and just go on from there a bit. Say it for your audience.
scostati, paventi il tristo effetto d'un disperato effetto.
Go on.
Chiudi quelle finestre, odio la luce, odio l'aria che spiro, odio me stessa.
Okay, good. Now, as the artist, I'm not one of those people that want to tell you exactly what to do. I love that you put your own personality into it, but we'll just take it a little farther as we go, okay?
Okay.
You want to try it again and go to there?
Speaking.
No, singing.
Singing,
Yes. You can use your arms.
Un disperato effetto, chiudi quelle finestre, odio la luce, odio l'aria che spiro, odio me stessa.
Beautiful. Okay. Now, I told her, I said, you can use your arms. For the purposes of what we want to do here, I want your body to be as free as possible. Okay? So come over here, but don't put your arms and your hands in front of your face. Come with me over here.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Ready? Let's sing it. 1, 2, 3.
Scostati, paventi il tristo effetto, d'un disperato effetto.
Where are the windows?
Chiudi quelle finestre, odio la luce, odio l'aria che spiro.
Take your time, take your time.
Odio me stessa.
Now take a little bit more time on that.
Odio me stessa.
Even with that tiny little thing, you can get them. Okay. Try that.
Odio la luce, ora so.
Yeah, oh, there.
Odio la luce, odio l'aria che spiro. Odio me stessa.
Okay, good, good. Now, you hear what he's doing? I love Mozart because you're always having some type of dialogue with the orchestra, aren't you? Now, in here, he's doing on stage, she would be running around, she'd be pointing at this, she'd be, all kinds of things with her arms. What you're doing here is perfectly fine, but I think that in order to be with what Mozart wrote in the accompaniment, he's giving you direction.
Yeah.
Hans, would you mind just playing some of these little interludes? Yeah, go ahead.
One of them.
Yeah, one of them. Okay, we can't stand here and not do something, during that. It's not that you have to flail around or do anything like that, but you have to let us see in your eyes that you understand something that's happening there. And you have to have a plan in your head about what is happening.
Yeah.
Okay? Even if you're not running around, then you're standing here and you're showing your audience that you are running around in your head. Okay? All right, let's try it one more time and then we'll go on to the aria.
Scostati, avente tristo effetto, un disperato effetto, chiudi quelle finestre, odio la luce.
Okay, good. It's going really well. It's going well. Just remember, whenever you do a gesture, you have to follow through with that gesture. It can't stay right there for no reason at all, okay? Would everybody stand up, please? And just take your arm, don't hit the person next to you, please, but put it up in a very heroic gesture, okay? Now, let it just kind of fall. And you do it too there, okay? Yeah. One more time. Okay, now do it. Up, hold it, turn your hand, and bring it down with purpose, looking at that hand. Now, you see what that feels like? Do you see what does it feel like to you? Heroic, yes. Now, let's do a very, very melodramatic Dorabella type thing. Throw your arm down and put your hand up. Okay. Oh, life is so hard. Life is terrible. Oh, my fiance is gone. What am I going to do?
I don't know.
Exactly. All right, then bring it down and put it here. Okay, good. You can sit down. Thank you. Now, do you feel that that audience is with you in this feeling of melodrama? They want to be brought up on stage and be a part of this experience. Yes. So, Via, I see what you are trying to do, and you're going, I'd say about 85% there, okay? But I would like for you just to be as free as you possibly can, and whatever you feel like doing. We're safe here. Whatever you feel like doing, do it. And then we can always bring it back to where we need it. Okay? All right.
Scostati, pavente in tristo effetto, tu disperato effetto, chiudi quelle finestre. Odio l'aria che spiro. Odio me stessa.
Cry a little bit for yourself. Poor me, poor me. Okay, good. Now, I see this, but make it come out over the footlights to your audience for your and the N, make sure that you don't just sit on that N, but that you use it to propel you into the vowel. Okay? Oh, poor me. Change. Now that fugge. Per pietà. Okay, let's hear some real steel. Don't push your voice. I know when I do things like that, it's like it's a frenetic energy. Don't get that in your voice. Just get it in the way you're thinking. Okay.
Per pietà, fuggi, fuggi, fuggi per pietà, lasciami sola.
Good girl, all right. Now it's starting. Yeah, do you feel it?
Yeah.
Do you feel how much farther you have to go in this? When I did it in Salzburg one time, Cecilia Bartoli was my Despina, and I got to yell at her, and it was a lot of fun. And so when it came, Fuggi per pietà, lasciami sola. It was a real moment of satisfaction. So I want you to think of somebody you want to yell at. Okay?
Okay.
Take it from De Fuggi per pietà. Be the diva.
Fuggi,
More diva.
fuggi, fuggi per pietà, lasciami sola.
Okay, now you've got it. You've got it. For the lasciami sola. Let it go. Say it a little more. Try that. That's an aria all on its own. Okay, now that ah, I want you to use the L to propel you into a pure ah. Instead of la in modification, okay? Okay, now what I want you to do is put a little more electricity through the sound so that it's not just do the la.
Okay.
Just do the ah. Yeah, that's you. That's good. And it sounds energetic and it sounds nice, no? Okay? See, they are the most important ones. They're the ones sitting there listening. Okay.
Lasciami sola.
Now that ka needs to be like a bell. Just do that for me. Now, okay, what you're doing is the C is getting in your way. You're like sticking it on the bottom and scooping up from it, which is a way to do it. But wouldn't it be better if, and more exciting, if it just bing like a bell? Try that. Yeah, and try to get it right here, Vera, okay? Yeah, now to me, it's got a little more of a, not completely 100%, but it's got a little more of a ping, a more exciting sound to it. Do you hear anything?
It feels more exciting.
Good. It's important we feel that too. Okay, try that. Placa. Okay, now don't let it be your rhythm there. Don't let that rhythm be just sitting on it or be unenergetic. Instead of placabili. You hear there's an electricity going through. Okay, it's coming. You know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Or how to practice
Yeah.
it. Okay, good. Now let's take from placabili. Okay, but you have to really get on the notes. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to very melodramatically hold on to this. This is firm, this is wood. That's why we like to hold on to it. It gives us something stable, you know? But I want you to use it. If you're going to put your hand on a piano, you better use it. And not just for, you know, helping you feel better, but use it for her. Okay, try it. Tell us. Morir. Say the morir. Okay, good. Now, what's happening is, and you are absolutely magnificent, by the way. He knows I'm in love. Anyway, this, I know you feel like this is telling them something. Okay, you can use that because I've noticed that's your favorite hand thing, okay? What emotion is your hand conveying to us?
It's the
Frustration?
The frustration, the hyperventilating. What can I do?
Yes, good. Okay, you can use that, but then use something else. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to harp too much on it.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Do this with me. Have you ever done this sort of thing?
Of course.
Let's do it. Okay, 1 and 2 and. Get your knees into it. Okay, you know what happened when you were doing that?
Yeah.
She didn't even think. Sometimes when we want to be big opera singers, we stand on stage and we try to make a certain sound. You're not doing that. You're communicative, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, and you're putting it out there like we want it. But sometimes you forget and the hand starts, or your eyes you get into a certain character and that's how it stays, a certain emotion, and that's where it stays. But I really want you to forget about all of the things that make us opera singers. I want you to just have joy in this. Communicate to your audience. They are the most important thing in the whole world as far as singers are concerned. You know, we want them to clap for me, and for you, and for him, and for David, and for Miriam, and we want them to clap and have fun. And there's a difference between when they go, oh, that was so nice, then, wow, that was fantastic. And you want the, wow, that was fantastic, okay? So what are you going to do to get it? Communicate. Yes. All right, now what I want you to do is come out here. Okay. And I want you to look at almost everybody that you possibly can. Try to zero in on everyone who, I don't care if they're looking at you or not, okay? So let's start from the aria. And bring these hands back. Good girl. Now turn them over. Do this. Now bring them down. Look at them. Okay, now, I see. She wants to communicate to you. You know why I see that? Because of the body. The body's going farther and farther over, but that makes it so that you can't really get the best breath, right? And this is an aria where if you don't really breathe and have a plan for it, then you end up hyperventilating because of the way it's written. I mean, you have to really have it all in control to do this, which means having a plan for how you want to sing it, how you want to approach the high notes, which are fantastic in your voice. And when I threw your arms up wide, you had such a joy in that high note that you went inside of yourself. Just be careful. I love the joy, but don't go inside. Always have it out for the audience, okay? All right. Where would you like to take it? Sure. Oh, it's time already? I can't see you. What? Are you doing a... Oh, phooey. Vera, let's just finish the very end because we're almost out of time, okay?
So the very end after the G.
Yeah. And get that like a bell. The hardest place to start.
Yeah.
And you love it. Don't you just love it?
Oh, I love it.
Yes, of course you do. Okay. Okay, make sure that you commit to that. Oh. Get a real O, pure O. Okay, one more time, and don't go to the L until the very last minute, okay? And then we'll be finished. Yay. Beautiful. Thank you. That was so Thank you for all your hard work. Nikki. Now we have something completely different.
Only slightly different.
It's going to be great.
Would you like a...
Yeah, sure. Nikki, give me a chance just to go out here to watch.
Do you want me to speak? I did it on the competition. I spoke a few lines before I sang.
You can if you wish. You decide. You're the artist.
Right. Liebst du mich nicht mehr? Oh, das ist mehr als Kränkung, mehr als Tod. Liebster, einziger Tamino. Ach, ich fühl's, es ist verschwunden. Ewig
Nikki, you are a woman with a plan. I can see it. You had thought out every moment of that brava.
Thank you.
And the voice is so gorgeous and so many beautiful colors that you used.
Thank you.
And I want to say thank you for using your eyes towards your audience because I felt like I was a part of it.
Okay, good.
Now,
Yeah.
I know it's for not being vulgar or using a word, but it's a bitch.
Yeah.
Excuse me, to sing this aria,
Yeah.
especially to begin.
Yeah.
The way it is so.
Yeah.
Mozart, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
to jump
Very,
up and up.
yeah.
Let's work on a little bit of
Yes,
that,
definitely.
because the Ach ich fürs, you have a quiet power here that I like, and it needs. It is pure, raw, naked emotion in that moment.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
Let's hear the Ach.
All right.
Okay. Okay, that was beautiful. Do me a favor and don't close off your body from your audience. Oh, have you thought about that?
I was, yeah.
Oh, good for you.
No, but I know the hands are always
Yeah, we always look at our hands like, where did they come from?
Exactly.
You know? I mean,
So-
they all of a sudden appeared.
Yes.
But it's all connected, okay?
Yeah.
It's all connected to
Yes.
your body.
even when they're here.
Even if you are feeling like this because Tamino is not talking to you, you've come to him, you feel so betrayed, so bad, then your body, it feels like it wants to do this in a way. Of course, when you're singing, you can't. So your hands need to just be there with all of this as relaxed as possible.
Yeah.
Let's try it again. Okay, do that ach, get a real ach.
Yeah. Yes.
That is, well, I'm not a soprano,
No,
so, you know,
I
and,
know.
and I haven't sung for like 2 months, so for me to be able to do that, I would have to approach it a completely different way.
Yes.
For you to flip up there,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a hard thing to do,
No,
actually.
no, it shouldn't, no.
Just make sure that you get that, that you come a little bit before, maybe.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's hear
yeah.
it. Okay, that is. Make sure the ist goes to
down,
the,
but
yeah.
it doesn't-
And it's not ist.
Exactly.
Verschwunden.
Yeah.
No, es ist verschwunden.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Let's try that.
You can sing it even. Not being a soprano.
Yeah, right. Just try to hear the rest of it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Es ist verschwunden, ewig hin.
Now that is still your quiet
Yes,
place,
yes.
okay? It's not it's not Wagner all of a
Yes,
sudden.
it's true.
Okay, so
Yeah.
make sure that you find it where you need it to be.
Yes.
But your quiet pianissimo is not going to be mine.
No,
It's not going to be,
Yeah.
Kelly's. It's not going to be anybody else's but
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
Okay? So
Yeah.
you need to find where it works the best for your
Exactly.
voice.
Yeah.
And let's just be as quietly powerful
Right.
and nakedly emotional
Yeah.
as possible.
Ewig hin.
Now that da da dee, da 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 da.
Right, ik release.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Now it's starting to come because I think I see that you really understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm singing something like this and it has duplets or there's triplets or there's any kind of thing, I pick someone like this nice man right here and I sing it to them because then it makes my voice come out to where it should be communicating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to try that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can I pick this this man?
Yes, you may. If he's okay with it. Okay, let's try that. And you can walk if you need, but
Yeah,
still
yeah,
keep
yeah.
that quiet power. Okay, good, good. And thank you for being so inspirational. Now the Liebe. I want you to open it as
Right.
much as you can, and from here.
There, yeah.
What's the highest note?
It's a B flat.
Yeah, because what you want to do is just let it be as open as possible
Yeah.
with the B at the very last minute.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
The Liebe. Yeah. Just try that. Try that. Yeah. I think you're almost there.
It's better, right?
It's
felt
better.
yeah.
It is better. I thought it was better. Did you think it was better? Yeah. Okay. Now, don't chew the consonants.
Right.
Get off of it.
Yeah, it's fast. Yeah.
Okay, try it one more time. And then you can go on.
No, it's yeah.
Good, go on. Okay, now that bum,
Yeah,
bum,
something
but what
should
does that mean to you?
It's a really.
You're so cute. You said something should happen. Yes.
I didn't.
Yeah. Now, the one thing you're not allowed to do in my master classes is to beat yourself up.
All right.
Okay?
Sorry.
We're here to
Yeah.
work. No, that's okay. So, what did you want to say? What does that ding
It's like a realization of something.
of what?
Of that she's really saying it'll never come back. These happy moments that I once thought I'd have.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
All right. Then you show us that.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw nothing. Did you see
No.
anything? I really didn't see. You saw something? No. Okay. He loves you, so he said yes.
Thank you.
All right, but no, we really.
Want something big,
I want to
bigger, yeah.
see some recognition in your
Yeah.
eyes of what's going on with your character.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now I saw it. I don't want you to stop your voice when
No.
you come to consonants, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good girl. Good. Nice. Okay, beautiful. Didn't that sound gorgeous? Now,
Yeah, that felt much better. Yeah.
it felt much better.
better,
Did it
yeah.
feel freer?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm going for.
Yeah.
In this aria, I think it's hard, all
Yeah.
you sopranos who sing this can tell, that it's hard to feel a freedom in this because it
Yeah.
feels so fractured at
Yeah,
times.
stuck. So you feel stuck.
You
and
feel
then you
stuck.
Cannot move.
Yeah.
And the breath cannot move.
Yeah, now this,
Yeah.
the Herzen, it's on Herzen,
Yeah.
right? Okay, now, why do you feel you want to get through it so fast? Or is it an emotion that you're, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, and
No.
I'll never tell you as the artist what you have to do.
No.
But I'd like to know why.
I think she's trying to really convince him in a way to look at her, but he's not. So I think that's why she keeps repeating it
Okay.
in different ways also
Mhm.
to make him understand what's going on. But
Okay.
he
Now,
doesn't.
would you try something? That,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
let me feel a vulnerability there.
All right. Yeah.
Not just, I mean, she's great because she's very, very but she gets angry a little
Yeah,
bit.
she does.
Just
She does.
for a moment,
Yeah.
you know. But it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. All right.
From there, where do you want to take it?
Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite part. I love that part.
Me too.
Mm. Okay, don't do yourself a favor and don't start it so heavy and so sitting on the
Yeah.
ma.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
save
I think
it.
it's nice and low.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Okay, now let's work on that just for a minute.
Yeah.
This has to have some type of emotion to move it along.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just static notes.
Right.
What's your emotion there?
It's this sort of. I think she's getting a bit lost in her own emotion. Actually, this meine mijn Herz, and like it's really, she feels it really. I think.
Okay.
So it's sort of. It's sadness, but it's more sort of anxious.
Yes, and what if you were to say to him something like a subtext,
Yeah.
like, "Please take my heart and
Yeah.
don't break it.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
hurt it."
Yeah. All right.
Would that work?
Yeah, maybe.
If I ever say anything you don't like, just throw it out the window.
No, I think
Don't
I
use
can-
it.
yeah.
But if you like it,
I'd
try
like to-
it.
Yeah, I'd like to
Okay.
try.
It might give more of a forward
Exactly,
movement.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, to me, that says something.
Yeah.
Says something completely different.
Yeah, I think so too.
And as an audience member, that would tear my heart out.
Yeah.
If I heard that vulnerable tone that you
Yeah.
were using up there.
Yeah.
Does it feel okay?
Feels good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, then let's go on from there. Now start right on that. Don't start below it. Yeah. Start now. Thinking. Now can you make that its own little aria?
Yeah. Yes.
Da, dun, da.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see what happens.
All right.
Okay, try that one more time and don't scoop.
Difficult, yeah.
No, you know what? Where's your breath coming from? It's coming all the way
Yeah.
back. You know, you're going to breathe and prepare the
Right.
way before you even
Yeah.
come in.
Yeah.
Think of it as way behind your eyes at that
Right.
point, okay? Show us your accents. Good, now that alone,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And do a little accent, bring it back, okay?
Yeah.
On all of those, actually,
Okay.
so that we
Yeah.
can feel your emotion, your
Yeah,
pain.
Yeah.
Try it one more time from that same place. Prepare it. And forward movement on all of it. Good. But we have to hear that a little bit. I love the color, but
But it
make
needs to be-
but
yeah.
make sure they understand it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Look at Sergei. Make sure that you really just come up there
That
like
it's
a flower.
magic. Yeah.
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 Easier said than
Yeah,
done,
I
I know. Make yourself a little springboard on it.
Yeah, that it's really, that the L is not in the way also.
What's the word?
Der Liebe segen. Der Liebe.
Do that for me. Just on it.
Only that?
Yeah. Like a bell.
Yeah.
Do that. Okay, when you're practicing, make sure that you just take that worst part
Yeah.
and ching, like a bell, getting off of the vowel, getting off of the consonant,
Yeah.
letting it help
Exactly.
you instead of get in your way.
exactly.
Let it help you go zoom, right into the E.
Yeah. All right.
One more time.
Yeah.
Let's go on. Oh, now that's so. It's really blue, that.
Yes.
Can you bring it out?
Yes.
Okay, now that. You want to immediately get.
Be there.
Be there.
Yeah. And I
Like the
hum.
bell, like we're
It's-
talking
yeah.
about. And so the you're doing a right?
Ru.
A ru?
Yeah.
A ru. There's no T.
No.
Just a ru.
So
Okay.
wird ru.
Ah,
Yeah, so
okay.
it's-
So
yeah.
get off of that.
All right. Wird ru.
Ru.
Yeah.
And open it to a good vowel
Yeah.
that
That can still.
can still ping.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's happening is you've got this inside vowel that you're
know.
using of
Yeah.
a aw. No, let's play with it and make it like an ah with a e in it or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Try whatever you
Yeah,
want to find the
exactly, to
right
find it, yeah.
placement in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, now. I want you to be able to control it and find the right vowel. So
Exactly.
try and just an open ah there.
Yeah.
And make it loud, make it small.
Right.
Make it loud, make it small. Okay? As if it's out of the
Yeah,
aria
exactly.
itself.
Yeah, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Try it. No, just. Okay, now you see what's happening? You want to. Oh no, it's not horrible. What you have to do is just practice finding,
Yeah.
getting it out of your mouth,
Yeah.
and being generous with your vowels. Okay,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
watch. But you still hear the
Yeah,
ooh, because
definitely.
you know what? I'm thinking the ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not singing it, but I'm thinking it.
Yeah. Exactly.
So just think it and sing whatever vowel. I mean, Joan Sullivan never sang a word in her entire career. It was all but she knew that was her favorite vowel, you know? So you find your favorite vowel.
Yeah.
Think of the ooh.
Yeah.
Show me what's your favorite vowel
All right.
on that note.
Yeah. Exactly.
Play with it. Okay, now think of an ah with an aw and then ooh. That comes at the end. Okay, now what's happening is you're wanting to see if you can bring it back.
Yeah.
First, do it just normally
Fully,
in a
yeah.
forte to find out how
find
it
it,
feels,
yeah,
okay? Or
Exactly.
find what works for you.
Yeah.
But you have to commit to it.
Exactly.
You can't go
Maybe not.
and let it die.
No, exactly.
Okay? Commit, Nikki. Bum, bum. Okay, what were you thinking?
Ah.
Okay, now think of ah with E.
Ah with E, yeah.
Yeah. There it is, there it is, there it is.
Yeah.
You know why? Because
It
we're,
goes more.
what we're trying to do is find the right placement.
Exactly.
And I do it in a fastest way that I possibly can,
yeah.
which is to modify the vowel, which
Yeah.
is the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah, of course,
Okay?
yeah.
But it works
Yeah.
when you only have 25 minutes with somebody,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, of
You
course.
work as fast as you can.
Yeah.
So, see, I can control it because that's
Yeah.
my vowel.
Exactly.
So you-
That's where it sits.
Okay, now let's just try it from right before that. And be as relaxed
Yeah.
as you possibly can, because it's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, you're not relaxed. I'm Nikki the opera singer all of a sudden. No, be her.
All right.
Okay, now you let it go at the end.
Yeah.
You have your ping, but we still have to find your right placement
Exactly.
in here. And you will work on that
Yes,
to
definitely.
find that right
Yeah.
placement.
Yeah.
Even though when you first sang it, it still sounded beautiful to me, but I didn't feel you were committed
No.
100% to
Right.
it. And it
To the
sounded,
vowel.
yeah, it sounded
Yeah.
more like a question than an answer to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and I think that we see that in young singers. They sing with a lot of questions, which is only normal.
Yeah.
But in order to get that out of the way to where you can really communicate, you have to figure out what the answers are.
Yeah.
And that means finding that right placement inside with your teacher, okay?
Yes.
And on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
What really feels good.
Yeah.
But what's also in keeping with
What makes sense
what
to-
Mozart
yeah.
wrote and the dynamics and everything. You want to try it one more time?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, beautiful. If you feel like you're going to run out of breath,
Yeah.
crescendo.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird.
Exactly. No,
It's
it
like,
makes
how
sense,
can
yeah.
I if I don't have any breath? But somehow it works.
You can still sing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how much time do we have? I don't know. Oh, okay. She's over there somewhere.
No.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It's so gorgeous. Thank you.
I love that. Beautiful. Great work. Thanks. Now we have our wonderful tenor. Hey, David. We're going to have such fun.
I hope so.
What would you like to do first?
Doesn't matter. What you like better, Massenet or Stravinsky?
What do you think we should do? The Stravinsky? Yeah, let's do the Stravinsky. Why not? Yeah, it is. It's great. Clomp, clomp.
You don't need the music yet?
No, I just want to see your performance. Dazzle me, David. Dazzle me.
I have to perform. I thought I only have to sing.
Oh,
I know it.
I know, I know.
See if I get the text right this time. Here I stand, my constitution sound, my frame not ill-favored, my wit ready, my heart light. I play the industrious apprentice in a copybook. I submit to the drudge's yoke. I slave through a lifetime to enrich others, and then be thrown away like a naught bone. Not I, have not grave doctors assured us that good works of no avail, for heaven predestines all. In my fashion, I may profess myself of their party, and herewith entrust myself to fortune. Since it is not by merit we rise or we fall, but the favor of fortune that governs us all, that governs us all. Why should I labor for what in the end she will give me for nothing, if she be my friend? Why, if she be not, why the wealth I might gain, for time by my toil would at last be in vain, would at last be in vain. Till I by then of fever or by lightning am struck, let me live by my wits and trust to my luck, and trust to my luck. My life lies before me, the world is so wide. Come, wishes, be horses, this beggar shall ride, this beggar shall ride.
Bravo, David. It is not easy to sing in English. Even me, who's an American who speaks English all the time, I know it's not easy. You did great. Just remember when you have words like luck, that we have to hear the k. You're doing it, but not enough. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay? Otherwise, I understood every single word. I also felt people around me laughing and getting into it. It was great. Now what I'd like for you to do is to say it.
Yes.
And encompass your whole audience. You encompassed about this many, and then you went one time, and you went one time, okay? What I want you to do is just encompass the whole.
Without necessarily moving around, just...
No, I want you to say it to them like I'm talking to them now. I want you to go over and say what it is you want them to know, okay? So say it.
Not singing.
Not
right now.
singing.
Okay.
Yes.
Recitative or
Yeah,
aria?
the whole thing.
Okay.
You're not going to say the whole thing, but I mean, do
You
the
stop
rest of
me
it.
when you feel
I'll
like
stop you when I feel like it, right?
See you at the end.
I may like it a lot, so I
right.
may just let you know. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Here I stand, my constitution sound, my frame not ill-favored, my wit ready, my heart light. How does it go on?
But you know what? I love that. I love it. The thing I love about the way you sing is because I love people with energy. They lose me if they just stand here and sing like this. No, it's not the way things go these days. Hollywood has infiltrated our industry. It's the most visual society we've ever lived in. We have to deliver in a big way. And whether we're singing opera, whether we're singing any other kind of thing, Lied or Wagner or Mozart or Stravinsky, it has to come out to that audience. You've got that in spades, okay? Just make sure you encompass the whole audience.
Okay.
Now, your high notes are beautiful, I think. I love them. I pretty much love everything about you, okay? But I think that I could help you make it just a little bit more easy on the top in some of these places, because what you're doing is you're just kind of throwing it up there and forgetting about it, and I want you to really enjoy it, okay? So, where would you like, where can we start? There's the first high thing, isn't it?
Yeah, already there.
Already there.
Here on my heart is already.
Yeah, okay. So just start at the beginning.
It's a very unpleasant note to sing on that vowel, love.
Love.
I love. Maybe I have to sing
Let's
something
just take that
Yeah.
by itself, okay?
Sorry. No, just a bit. Just the first one you said. That's hard. Yeah, my heart. My heart light.
And then there's probably a love in there somewhere too.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what are you thinking when you're thinking of the H itself?
Right now, I'm just thinking it's not well.
Oh. Well,
But-
you see, we didn't see that. So good for you for covering it up.
Yeah.
Perception is everything, really. So just do that for
Yeah.
me. Just that.
Beginning? Or
No,
just that?
no, just
My heart.
yeah.
Yeah. My heart light.
Okay. Now think of it as my. No, it's gorgeous.
Okay.
My ha.
My heart.
Just think of my ha. My ha.
My heart. My heart light.
There you go.
Better.
We know it's heart,
Yeah.
and you don't have to say
Heart. Yeah.
You know,
Heart.
my heart, and then you can get the
Yeah.
in the bottom. That way you don't have to put it on the top.
Exactly.
Just open.
Yeah.
Okay, now that sounded good to me.
All right.
How did it feel?
Better. Much better.
How did
Just
that
the ha.
sound?
Also because when you think of just ha, like shouting just that,
Yep.
it's, you know, just,
My heart. Do that.
just comes out. My heart!
Okay.
Still a little wobbly.
Yeah, because what you're doing is using the H on the bottom.
Yeah.
Bing it on the top.
My heart light.
And think of it as ah, not ha. What's happening is you've got
Ha.
your placement going
Ha.
forward. My heart.
My heart light.
Okay, good. Good. All right, let's take the next one.
I play.
We're just gonna go through all the high notes, okay?
All right. I play those ones. I play the industrious apprentice.
Now, I liked those.
Okay.
Do it one more time and let's see.
I play the industrious apprentice in a copybook. I submit to
Okay,
the practice.
now that's also ah.
I submit
There
to
it
the
is.
drudge's yoke. I slave
Yeah.
through a lifetime.
Good. Now make sure it's not high,
Yeah.
but
I slave through a lifetime to enrich others. And then before I know I know.
yep.
Not I.
Yeah. No, but really, you see what I'm getting at?
Yes.
Making it easy on yourself. We make it hard on ourselves when we want to go to the R or the T or the L or the M.
Give it too much
Or
support.
give it too much or bring too much up. I have my own way of doing it. You have your own way of doing it. But it's for everybody. If you bring in the consonant too soon, then it makes the placement go forward in a very weird way, and then you can't really commit to the high note.
All right.
If I do, for example, oh, God, I can't even do it. But at the very last minute.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So let's go from.
Here, 3 Gs.
Yeah, I play the industrious apprentice.
The whole thing?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah. I play the industrious apprentice in a copybook. I submit to the drudge's yoke. I slave through a lifetime to enrich others, and then be thrown away like a naught bone. Not I.
Yeah, beautiful. Now and be thrown away like an old bone.
Like a gnawed bone.
Like an old
A
gnawed
gnawed
bone.
bone.
Like a gnawed bone. See, I thought it was old bone.
Okay.
So make sure that we take a little bit more
Like
time.
an old bone.
Yeah.
And then be thrown away like a
Gnawed bone.
gnawed bone.
Yeah, open that vowel a little bit. Gnawed.
And then be thrown away like a gnawed bone.
Yes, now I understood that finally. I always thought it was old bone.
Okay, all right.
But get a little bit of my
Gnawed.
southern accent in there,
All
okay?
right.
Gnawed
Gnawed
bone.
down.
Okay,
Right.
now try it one more time, okay? You don't have to take it, just and be thrown.
And then be thrown away like a gnawed bone.
Yes.
Not I have
Okay.
not grave.
Not all.
Not I.
There it is, there it is. Okay, good. Just have fun with those, okay?
Not I, have not grave doctors assured us that good works of no avail, for heaven predestines all. In my fashion I may profess myself of their party, and herewith entrust myself to fortune.
Okay, now there, can you give me a little?
Fortune.
To fortune. Okay?
Yeah.
Sell it to them.
To fortune.
Okay, but don't let it die. You went fortune.
Okay. Fortune.
Into the ether, into the air,
Yeah.
this emotion.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you're doing this sort of thing to them, okay?
Yeah.
Make sure that they feel
You get it?
that, do you understand me? Do you understand? Fortune. See?
Making money.
Yeah. Money, money,
wish I
money,
had
money,
money.
okay?
Yeah.
So say it to them one
Yeah.
more time. And let's see if they get what you're trying to say,
Yeah.
okay? You're
Just-
going to tell us.
Just that? To fortune?
No, just a little bit before, so we get you into it.
In my fashion, I may profess myself of their party, and herewith entrust myself to fortune.
Okay. Did you get it, though? Okay, you have to go, that's like 80%.
Yeah.
You know, you have to go even farther
Yeah.
when you do something like this.
Yeah.
It's got to really take them in,
Yeah.
okay? One more time.
Yeah.
And get the other 20%.
Of course. In my fashion, I may profess myself of their party, and herewith entrust myself to fortune.
Take them all in. All.
Since it is not by merit we rise or we fall, but the favor of fortune that governs us all.
Okay,
that
good.
Governs.
Okay, the voice sounds good. Sounds present, sounds there, and it's really engaged and energetic. Now, the face has to change because you're lecturing them now.
Yeah,
Since, I don't know what the words are, but
Since it is not by merit.
since it's not by merit alone that we rise, you know, you have to tell them now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? It's
Lecture.
yeah, you're giving a lecture.
The professor.
So your facial expression must change. Okay?
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. One bit more. Yeah.
Since it is not by merit we rise or we fall, but the favor of fortune that governs us all, that governs us all. Why should they labor for what in the end she will give me for nothing if she...
Okay. For nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, don't do that. You don't have to put an H in anything.
No, of course.
But what I mean is, get the th at the very last minute. Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
There it is. And you don't have to really sing on a th for very long.
Nothing if she...
Good. Okay, good. Because what I want you to do is commit to every single note, high note that comes up. Now, that may not feel very high for you at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it to begin with, it's going to sound like what is he singing?
Yeah.
What is that? Because it won't make sense. Okay, and it won't feel good. And then you'll carry on that habit for the high notes, which you really need to commit to.
Right.
Okay? So,
Can we do for her what in the end she will give me for nothing? For what in
okay,
the...
now,
For
the
what?
what is always a difficult one because what we want to do is that. We want to go ooh, wah, and then have everything open. You know, but really you need what?
For what in the end?
Now, can you hold on? For what?
For what
Yes. Okay. So have a little bit of that in the
Yeah,
tone.
the short
Okay.
one, yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
For what in the end she will give me for nothing if she be my friend? While if she be not, why the wealth I might gain for time by
Okay. Now
toil.
the wealth I might gain. That's an important thing, and that's why he wrote it that way. He wrote it a little longer than because we're talking about wealth. We're talking about money.
Well,
Yeah, it was nice, but it didn't mean anything to me.
yeah,
How can you make it mean something?
yeah. Tell you or do it?
Do it. You're a doer, David. You're a doer. Like me.
I suppose so. Why is she not why? Yeah, one bar before.
Now remember, I know what you're going to do. I can see it with the placement of your mouth. Make sure that you don't go why, wealth, what.
While,
Yeah, okay. Use your breath wisely.
while, if she be not, why the wealth I might gain for time by my toil would at last be in vain.
Would be what?
At last be in
In
vain.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Good. Let's go on from there.
Till I die then of fever or by lightning am struck, let me live by my wits and trust to my luck, and trust to my luck. The world lies before me.
Okay.
Sorry, it's my life lies before me. My life,
Okay,
my life lies.
Okay, now, I really like the way you use your vowels, to tell you the truth, but I think that it would be a lot easier for you if you stay on the ah and just do the if at the very end.
Life. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
My life.
And think of that L. I know this engages everything in the body, doesn't it? That's why we're doing it. This is a very
Life.
la, la, la.
La. La.
Instead of my
Yeah.
love. There's
Life.
an almost imperceptible difference, but it makes all the difference in how that feels on the top. Okay? That's okay.
My life lies before
Okay?
me.
Try it one more time and think of my laugh.
My laugh.
Like a ha-ha.
My life lies before me. The world is so wide.
Now that one. World is so wide.
World is so wide.
Yeah, I put the what on the very bottom.
My life is so wide.
Yes.
Wide.
There it is.
Come, wishes be horses. This beggar shall ride.
Now that I love. I love your high notes. I love them. Now, but I don't want to feel, oops, is he going to get it or is he not?
Yeah.
I feel it. When you're on it, you've got it. But when you begin it, I don't feel comfortable.
Okay.
What's the word?
The world is. Come, wishes be horses. This
Ride-
beggar,
rise.
This beggar shall ride. I ride,
Ride.
the horses.
Oh yeah, so the get off of it. What's the note?
This beggar shall ride.
See, everything for me is an ah, right? And the ra comes from the bottom, the ra.
Yeah, I was. I liked the teachment I got one time.
Yeah?
To not do ride, but ride. Or to do or.
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Let's hear what that sounds like.
How is it? This beggar. This beggar shall ride. This beggar shall ride.
Okay.
Perfect. Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, but it also you heard that little
Yeah.
coming in there.
Yeah.
That you don't want.
No.
Okay, so what you want to do is make sure that you do that feels good to you,
Yeah.
but make sure it has a little bit more of an ah in it.
Okay.
Okay?
This beggar shall ride.
There it is. Yes, I love that sound. Okay, did that sound good to you? Yeah, Sergey? To me, it sounded, well, standing right next to him, I don't know what it sounds like out there, but standing right next to him, it sounded really supported, good, and open.
Mm-hmm.
How did it feel?
Good. A little covered, a little awed, but if it sounds good outside, I'll use it.
Okay, all right. Well, now make sure that you don't do the E until the very last minute, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to take it from?
Bag of shells on the all silver bag of shells. Just that you have a better preparation. That's the only reason.
Sorry, say it again.
Shell vibe. Sorry.
This bag of shells.
Don't make it too soon. Too quick.
Too quick.
You do the right
This bag of shells. You mean? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you were.
Maybe even a little slower?
Yeah.
What do you think?
But not the tempo.
Bag
Just
of
take these
shells.
notes and hold them.
Yeah, but don't make them too heavy,
No. Okay.
okay?
This beggar shall ride, this beggar shall ride.
Now that one is one that you do need a different vowel on.
Okay.
Because it's stuck way up in your nose.
Ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
So try to
More.
find an ah or whatever works for your voice, okay? But get it out of the nose.
Okay.
Right now it's raw, and we don't want that.
All right. This beggar shall ride.
And how does it feel?
More open.
Yeah, but how does it feel?
Good.
It feels good to you?
Yeah.
Do you feel solid, like you can really sing it forever?
I don't know. I can try to sing it for you.
See, let's see how long you can hold that note, okay?
Yeah. This beggar shall ride.
All right. Now, I want all of these wonderful, wonderful singers to feel like they're in control. Because I'm telling you, and you know how daunting, how scary it is to be in a competition like this, walk up, or even do a master class, you know, and walk up on stage and have all these people looking at you. You know, and then your heart's beating like crazy, and it's very hard to really feel in control. So how do you get in control? How do you, David Fisher, get in control when you come up on stage?
I feel quite comfortable on stage.
But that's good. Okay, imagine if you were one of those who didn't. You know, I remember that I would come up and I would take my time. I would have to breathe and breathe and be ready. And still, I might not feel like I was completely in control.
Yeah.
It took me years, I think, and no matter how much I loved being up on the stage, like a little racehorse, you know, let me go, let me do it. Still, you have to take the time to engage your audience. When you come up, David, you are like a racehorse, and we feel it, and we like it. But I want you not to go through like a bull in a china shop, your stuff, you know. I want you to, not that you do, you get me. But yeah, be really in control of all of those. I like the risks that you take. That to me is exciting. And I might be criticized at times for liking voices that do that. But to me, that's what it's all about, feeling this excitement as an audience member. Now, I've just made you go through and sing a million high notes, and you're totally warmed up. Do you want to try a little bit of the manum?
Of course.
Okay. Do we have time? 1 minute? Okay.
Well, 1 minute must know.
Okay. Thank you, Dan.
You have it? Yes. Sorry, there's no recitative on this one. You would like the recitative?
No, it's fine. Just the aria.
We started Alphamont.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we only have 1 minute left. And I just want to see how he switches his gears. Okay.
Une Sus et tranquilles ombrages, l'éclair et joyeux ruisseau, où se nuisent les feuillages.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
All falsetto.
Okay, switching gears from Stravinsky to this, not so easy. Now, if you needed a breath, did you need a breath? Is that what happened there?
There? No, I need real good focus to go into the high notes in piano.
Okay, yes, okay.
Because my teacher says falsetto right from the beginning, it doesn't work. Go in the note full tone and then go to voix mix.
Okay.
Do not have it forte.
All right, and how you do that, of course, you're going to make a little accent
Yeah,
and then
go in a little
control
bit
it back.
and then mix it.
Exactly. I wish we had more time, but David, fantastic. Thank you. I hope I said something. I imagine, brava, I imagine that when a soprano has to sing this aria,
Yes.
it's either fun or it's terror.
23rd September, I have to sing it in St. Petersburg in theater.
Oh,
So-
well, let's make it much more fun for you,
Yes.
okay?
I think it's good in the class, but when I go on stage, it's like,
Yes, okay, remember, when you are singing this character, you come on stage, You decide, this is my part of the stage. It belongs to me. And you put whatever you want inside. Okay, now Miriam, you have the most beautiful shaped head. It's so sweet. It's like a little heart. Okay, now I want you to think about opening up this part of it, okay? And really being generous and letting your voice out. You're very, very eager. Do you know that word? You want to communicate.
Yes.
So you're doing this,
Yes.
okay? Which makes it impossible for you to get good breath in your lungs. Now, if I say something that you do not understand, tell me.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's take it from the beginning, because what's happening is you've got this gorgeous little mouth, but you're keeping everything inside. We want to open.
Okay.
Okay, and this is a master class, so I may ask you to do some things that your teacher might not ask you to do, okay? But then you can go back and say, well, Jennifer Larmore told me to open my mouth, okay?
Okay.
All right, and then you can take what I tell you and you can completely throw it away, okay? Or you can use it. Okay, I give you permission to do what you need to do, okay? So let's start. Okay, now say Herzen for me.
Herzen.
Herzen!
Herzen.
And instead of Herzen, he.
Herzen.
Yeah,
Herzen.
that's better. Go a little bit farther.
Herzen.
Good, good. All right, now let's try that again. Breathe.
Der Höllenrohr kocht in meinem Herzen. Dort, wo wird's warm.
Good. Now, what I want you to do is this. I want everyone to stand up and let's just show you. Come with me.
Yes.
Don't hit your person next to you, but get your arms up and take the best breath you possibly can. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time. Now, do you feel how good that is? One more time. Now, were you a dancer?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Thank you, everyone. Oh, now it just feels so good. Sometimes we forget to breathe. You, as a very young singer, I think you're what, 23?
Yes.
Okay, 23 years old and already singing Queen of the Night. Okay, now what I want you to do is remember how good it felt to do this. And you put your arms up and you brought them down in a beautiful way. Remember how that feels when you come up to your audience and you're scared to death, okay? First, you're going to breathe and slow the heart down. Take your time and then get into your character, okay? That doesn't mean that everything has to be like this with the vowels,
Yes.
okay? And you do not have to be anyone that you're not. You are you, and you have your voice. Do not try to make it bigger. Do not try to make it someone else's voice.
Yes.
You know, you're not Diana Damrau, you're you.
Yeah.
Okay? So Herzen, bring it out of the mouth. Right now you've got this thing going where it's all here. We want to use these gorgeous cheekbones to let it all go, okay? All right, we're gonna just work through it little by little. I'm gonna stop you and stop you and stop you. Okay. Okay, now, get off of the ra. What's happening is you're going, you're doing an O, do an A. Do that for me. Okay, all right, I see. You're really thinking about it. Good for you. Okay, keep that up. Okay. Okay, now, I'm I'm going to keep stopping you because you're now getting the right vowel,
Yes.
but you're stopping the voice. Tell me what the words are.
Der Hülle Rache kocht in meinem Herzen.
Rache, okay?
Yes.
You're doing Rache. Rache, Rache. I want it to keep going instead of stopping.
Yes.
Okay? Let's do it. Can I touch you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Der Hülle Rache kocht in meinem Herzen. Tat und nichts mehr.
Good. Now. You see how it feels? And it's much more free, isn't
Yes.
it? Oh my God. And you know what? When you have to sing this in St. Petersburg, if you feel this way, the audience is going to scream, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's try it one more time.
Yes.
Okay? Have fun. Okay, ready?
Der Hülle Rache kocht in meinem Herzen.
Keep it legato.
Tat und nichts mehr. Fühlt mich durch dich, so rastret ohne Schmerzen, so bist du so bist du meine Tochter.
Okay, now, yeah, that's the hard part. Oh, you're more than welcome. I want you to have such joy in singing that when you get up on stage, it's like David, you know, he can't wait to be up here. I want you to feel the same thing, okay? Now that means being generous with the audience, opening up the voice, using this and let it, you know, let it just go. And also, your eyes are now starting to communicate with us. I love that. Okay, now that I cannot even begin to help to show her anything. I know what no! You're bad. I don't want you to feel that you have to push, rather place. Not,
Yes.
but place. Does that make sense? That part. Okay, let's try that. Let's just start at the hardest place that we possibly can, okay?
Meine Tochter.
Meine Tochter.
Good girl. Yes, okay, good. Now see, I think with her, this is a thing where she's got to get her body into it a little bit, because what's going to happen is that she comes up and she's like, and then you can't sing because you're scared. But when you're in St. Petersburg and you come on, I want you to come on with confidence, like this is the best thing you're going to hear all night. Okay? And sing it. Now, I know she's not happy here, okay? She's mad. But it can be something in the eyes, right?
Yes.
And it can be also you can be happy behind the anger.
Okay.
Okay? Good. Now, let's take it da-da-da-da-da-da-bum. Give her all that thing beforehand. Okay, you ready? Now, what are those words? What are those? What is it?
Bande der Natur.
Okay, don't let the in get in your way. You've heard me say to the others,
Yes.
it's what we do. We let consonants stop our voices.
Yes.
They're important, yes, but do not go,
Okay.
you like that,
Yeah.
whatever the word is, okay? So try it from right there. Yeah, think of that very, very, but pure vowels, pure good German open vowels, not in the mouth, okay? But think of it as a slow burn, okay? It's like, okay?
Okay.
Think of it that way.
Okay.
And when I do this, you're going to know what I mean, right? Okay, let's go. Okay, now let's go back because it's almost there. But those da 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 ba 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 ba, those notes I want to get a little more brilliant. Okay? And what are the words? Maybe I should just skip the music. That would be helpful. What is it?
Verstoßen sei auf ewig.
Oh, okay. So we have a O, which makes you want to really bring it in. But we don't want that, okay? Good. Okay, now with that, I want you to think of da 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 da. That a little bit. It's really getting better. Do you hear it? And you
absolutely.
feel it? Okay,
Yes.
good. Let's try it one more time. Okay, now that one got back way into the mouth. Bring it out so we can understand the words. Okay, just take it from the ba ba ba. Good. Okay, now I want you to commit to that. What is the word?
Verstoßen.
And really commit to it instead of no, in the character, okay? No, you're letting the two S's, there's two
Yes.
S's, right?
Yeah.
You're letting the two S's get in your way.
Ja.
Let us hear the vowel first. We have to hear the vowel first.
Verstoßen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, for this. Now this, I don't know how any of you sopranos ever do this. It's so hard. But I really say brava to even attempt it, to try and do this. But I think you're going to be able to do it really well if you think of a little springboard. Something like when you're on a thing when you're trying to, what's it called? A diving board. When you go zoom, and you go in.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, think of that, okay? Just try that here and we'll see what happens. Okay? Dive in. Okay, now, good girl. Now what I want you to do is just think of it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But just think of it. I'm sorry. I was like, she was taking me literally, But
Practice.
okay, now you ready? Okay, now she's trying, and I hear much more energy coming through it, even though it's unstable. Okay? Now what I want you to do is I want you to really fill up your lungs so that you can use that to really help propel the energy in the sound. There's a sound and there's energy inside of the sound. And this woman has to have it.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Now, let's do it. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to just do this to your audience, okay? And when you have the coloratura, I want you to use your hand and show us some interpretive dance. Okay? Okay? Okay, now that told me everything I needed to know. You're thinking of it very stiff, very very heavy, very slow, but think of it more as or something like, I can't do it, you know, but I mean something that's flexible. Yes. Okay. You were a dancer, so okay, now, good.
Yes.
Yes, now let's find the right vowel. We can't have, you know, we've got to stay, we got to pick one vowel,
Yes.
stay on it, and open it up then, okay?
Yes.
What's the vowel that you want? What's the word? So let's take an ah with some e in it maybe. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, ready? Okay, it's coming. Good, energy. Okay, good. Now there's starting to come some real tone to the voice, some real energy,
Yes.
some real joy in
Yes.
singing it, which really helps, I think. Okay, so practice with your teacher, practice in the practice room, finding one vowel and sticking with it. Okay, do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
Sing ah.
Sing ah, she says, just matter-of-factly. Okay, then let's do it.
Yeah.
Try it one more time. But it's really getting good.
Alle banden?
Good. Now that, I don't want it to sound like I want it to sound easy for you. The ha 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 ha. So make sure that you don't really spread a lot on the high note. I wish I could help you with that one. I wish I could sing it, but I can't.
You help
Okay, let's try that. Yes, okay, now, you know what she did? She sang with her eyes. She sang way up there, and it really opened it up. Good. Now, let's go from there, okay?
Where we stopped?
Yes. Okay, now, make sure that you commit to it instead of, okay, just commit to that, okay? Okay, now that's not high. For me, if I can do it, it's not high. You know, so I know it's not high for you, so you don't need to really place and work and you know, no. Just be natural with it.
Okay.
Okay? Because your voice is right there, I know, because everything I tell you, you're doing it.
Yeah.
So for a teacher, that's incredible.
You say it so greatly, so it's just.
Okay, so, and it's also the same vowel. Did you know that? Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
it will be good,
Okay?
yeah.
Now, you don't need to work so hard
Yes.
with, no. Okay, just. Okay, now we're almost there. You got the alla. Really get on top of it.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure we hear the name. Right now, it's trying to go back in. You have a habit, and what's beautiful about this is that habits can be broken. Okay? So don't beat yourself up. Don't feel bad if you say, oh, she was talking about all these vowels stuck inside of my mouth. Because you're doing what I'm asking you to. It's good. Break the habit now. Okay? Good. Yeah, yeah.
Wenn nicht durch dich, so Astro wird erblassen.
Now prepare yourself. Okay, now it was great until the end, and then you just threw it away and decided to go on to the next thing. You know, really just let it be its own aria, okay?
Okay.
Like it, pretend it's the end of the aria there, okay? Here we go. Okay, now on that, make sure that you don't push till the end, like I just did, okay? Make sure, make sure that you just hold it in your hand. Try holding. Hold it. Do that for me. Okay, now decide on a vowel and stay on it.
Okay.
Which vowel will it be?
Nearly
Do an ah? Okay, let's try it and see what happens. Oh, yes, good for you. You know what you did? Miriam, you thought about it.
Yes.
You know, and you see that now that doesn't have to be something that's really here or on the tip of the lips or way down inside. It can be out to them. It can be out to your audience, right? Yes. Okay, all right. Did you feel like you were holding that heart?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because it sounded so good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, did it sound good to you? Yes, good, okay. All right, let's try it one more time. Yeah, let's let her get up to it. Yes. Beautiful. Oh my gosh.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Bravo to our incredible pianist. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, Miriam, go back to your seat. Oh, it was so much fun. Oh, you sounded fantastic. Okay, thank you, everybody.